برزنتيشن التالي للأستاذ هيثم النعيمي. أستاذ هيثم استشاري أول في الصحة والسلامة والبيئة في أوكسيدنت عمان. بدأ حياته المهنية في عام 1999 كمسؤول سلامة في قطاع الإنشاءات. انضم إلى ألمنيوم البحرين ألبا في الفترة 2004 إلى 2006. كان منسق السلامة والصحة والبيئة في قسم عمليات الطاقة. عمل مستشارا ومدربا في كلية RRC البحرين، ومنذ عام 2011 وحتى تاريخه يعمل مستشار أول لشؤون الصحة والسلامة والبيئة في أوكسيدنت عمان. تفضل أستاذ هيثم.
شكرا دكتورة. السلام عليكم جميعا. Good afternoon everybody. As the doctor mentioned, my name is Haitham Noaimi. Just to start with, whenever we get up in the morning, where we go? Sorry? To work. Yeah? So maybe we see our kids or maybe friends, moms, dads, whoever is there, and we say goodbye to them and we go to work, yeah? Okay, the second question, why we go to work? Earning money. Any other answer? Any diplomatic answer? Self-esteem, maybe. So if we are talking about, medically, so you will be, sorry? So learning, yeah. But end of the day, we are there to get money, okay? And if somebody else saying the other answer, let me know. Because nobody will work for free. Otherwise, it will be a charity, yeah? So we go to work to earn money. So it was Friday. I was home. I got a call from somebody, Haitham, somebody passed away. But don't tell anybody. Why? Oh, he's dead. Okay. Okay. So just to declare something, guys, all reference to the actual accidents have been removed to protect identities and accidents location. So this incident happened a long time ago, but it cost somebody's life. Now, as we discussed early today, so we leave our houses to go home, or just to go to work and to earn some money. Imagine you are already away from your home. You are in your second home. So you are an expat, yeah? So who left your family, friends, and everyone to come to another country to earn some money. So in the morning, you have not seen anybody. Just you saw your colleagues maybe your boss, your supervisor, or anybody in the, on the street. But you haven't seen your family. And your family were expecting something from you, to call them or to support them, morally or, financially at the end of the day. But imagine you get a call from the country where you work for to your home saying, your guy is no more, he's dead. How does it feel to you guys? Imagine you are the family member of that person. I mean, it really hurts, yeah? I mean, again, as my colleague mentioned, is there any new incident, guys? Is there any new incident? It's all repeated. So the only one which we are not learning from, if I said car accident, how many car accidents do we have every day, guys? Why it's happening again? Why? We ask ourselves. There are many, many incidents happening and happening and happening. We don't learn from them. If we start learning process, as already Mr. Ismail mentioned that, and we start, thinking that, yes, we need to do something about it, then the incident can be stopped. Otherwise, we will keep in the same cycle. Whatever happened yesterday, it will happen today, and it will happen tomorrow, and day after, and we will meet again in the same conference, discussing the same incidents. And for how long? We ask ourselves, what have we done? I mean, all of us have a lot of excuses. Oh, the management did not listen to me. Oh, this guy was, very rude with me. Oh, this guy is not listening. Okay, what have you done about yourself? As an individual, what have we done to change? So anything, like we say the basic safety. Safety starts with, no, the letter is S, yeah? But when it comes to us, it's starting with ourselves. So what have we done to change that? If we don't start changing, then nothing will be changed. It will be the same. We will discuss an incident one after in each another. I like the one which already Ismail mentioned. If there is any incident happen abroad or outside your fence, it will be considered as a near miss to you. And that's really a good approach. So at least I learn from somebody else. I don't need to wait for the incident to happen in my properties. Then, let us do something for it. It will be too late. As we said, today's near miss, tomorrow's accident. And the other thing is, we don't discuss this. We feel ashamed. Oh, there's a near miss. Shall I report it to Ismail? Oh, he will make a big report. Oh, Yasser will make me trouble, to report all this. Let's hide it. And what's happened later on? A big accident happened, somebody died. Oh, can we hide it? It will be too late. So the incident, this is the project target for that incident which I'm discussing. So the project target is to have a retaining concrete wall for a bridge. So this is how does it look like. A retaining wall, which is a concrete. So there was pipes, so we need to put a retaining wall, concrete one, to support that bridge. Okay. Where to keep that retaining wall? Into a concrete culvert pipe. This is how does it look like. So each pipe section is 1 ton. So that 1 ton will become male and female. You can see that's the male and this is the female. So there is no sort of any glue or something. So it's by gravity, it will be bonding by each other. So this is the scenario. So there was a soil backfilled and this culvert was there. So early morning, Mr. Foreman or Mr. Supervisor asked 3 of his workers to go into a trench and to dig this much. If you tell somebody dig this much, what does it mean? There is no sizes, nothing. And they know nothing about that particular place. And the funny part of the whole scenario, they were in a trench which is more than 2.5 meters depth. No single ladder, no other means of access equipment. So just do it the Nike way. Just do it. It's your problem. And he just asked him, do it this much. Permit, as in Hindi, permit hai, hamara paas hai permit. Okay, yes, we do have it. So if the permit is there, you can do whatever you want. Is that right? But is it enough? We should not consider the permit as just a document where we start our work. We should think about what is behind the permit, what is during the permit is required, and what is after permit. And we have a lot of procedures. JSA, JHA, risk assessment. Just if you bring, it's like, I call it the telephone directory. If you ask one of the foremen, JSA here, 1 minute. He will check, yes, I have it. Your risk assessment, yes, I have. But have we communicated? That's again, communication. Communication is the most important part. Have we communicated? So the foreman asked, just try to dig this much. We need to do the retaining wall. So the first guy, he was lucky. He's out of this trench. Where? He wants to go to toilet. So how many do we have now? 2 guys. The one on the left-hand side heard something. Something is shaking. He was screaming on the center guy, hey, it's shaking. Something is falling. So what did he do? He jumped. He was lucky too. So what happened to the center guy? Buried alive. He was engulfed with the whole things. The 3 culvert pipes, plus the whole soil there. Imagine yourself buried alive, guys. And this cost him his life. What can be done here to prevent that to be happening? To understand what went wrong. You need to know what is the area, what is the classification, what kind of support is required. These guys, including their supervisor, know nothing about it. Somebody asked him to do it. They have the permit. They did it. And when Weekend. Why weekend? The client will be home. That's why already what's mentioned by our colleague Hisham here, there are some visits from the top management, which is really good because we need to implant a culture of saying, see, if I am home, it doesn't mean that you do whatever you want to do. If I'm home anywhere, you should follow safety because safety is everybody's business every time by all people. It's not about a management or workers or anybody. Anyway, so that poor guy already cost his life because of this really silly mistake. Anyway, what we learned from here, how we categorize this incident, guys? It's a fatality by categories, but when it comes by causal, what is it? What happened? What we call that if something fall on us? Drops, excellent, drops. Okay, how many type of drops do we have, guys? By categories. You remember Newton? You know Newton and the apple, what happens to it? Okay, what we call it? Gravity, yeah? So anything fall by its own weight, we call it by gravity, yeah? So we call it what? Static drops. And we have the other one, opposite of static, dynamic. So this is what's happening here. It was a dynamic, so somebody was digging with an axe or pickaxe, and they changed the whole place, and then what's happened? It fall. So we need to be careful. Now my question to everyone, do you have any procedure for drops at work? Anybody having a drops procedure? Okay. So guys, it is really, really important to have it. And now it's alarming. It's now almost between second and third causal factors of many incidents. Now, number one is now motor vehicles or car accidents. I mean, last year in Saudi, 20 fatality per day. Can you imagine this? 20 fatality by the car accidents. But when it comes to number 2 or 3, it will be drops. So is it alarming or not? Is it? It is, yeah? So what is the causal of these drop objects causes? Poor hazards and risk assessment, inadequate design, poor behavior, inadequate inspection, redundant and negligence, homemade tools, and we have many of them around. If you go to any site, you will find some kind of these tools. Inappropriate procedure, inadequate stored, poor housekeeping. Housekeeping is, I would say, many people got a fatality because of housekeeping. Can you imagine that? Housekeeping. How we define it, housekeeping, guys? A place for everything and everything in its place. That's how housekeeping, what does it mean? But sometimes we ask the people, oh, guys, let's go and do some housekeeping. Okay, let's come. Okay, let's come. And then people, they don't know what's going on. And something fall on them during the housekeeping. Many major fatalities happening because of during housekeeping. Planning and operational, and of course the environment, and there are many of these. But have we considered them? That's the question to you. I'm not asking you guys, but just this is for you to think about it. So of course, as you know, as already Doctor mentioned about the hierarchy of control, we start with elimination, and last thing is the PPE. But when it comes to drops here, we are talking about induction, training, continuous hazard awareness, planning, management distraction, equipment manufacturer recommendation. And this is the most important thing is, we need to go back to OEM, the original equipment manufacturer, yeah? We bring stuff at home, and don't be one of them, guys. Whenever we buy something, what we do with the leaflets or, the direction or manual, what we do with it? Throw it, yeah, because we know. You are teaching me how to do it. I know it. You got it, yeah? So similarly, whenever we fix this stuff, we need to go back to the OEM. Otherwise, we will start doing by our own stuff, and then it will lead to accidents. Because many things hang around us. If we go just through the whole place here, how they fix them? Is it as per OEM? Or is just somebody's initiative? Oh, Haitham, do it? Okay, I can do it. I know this guy, I will help him. Whatever it will take, I will do it. Then something fall. Oh, guys, who did it? Haitham. Oh, Haitham, come. All right. So collusion checklist, cargo handling, red zones, there are restricted area, safety securing system, PPE. I can't discuss with you guys. I don't have too much time to discuss this stuff, but drops is really big subject. And my incident here, which I already mentioned, it's because of drops. And I'm sure if you flash back, many incidents happen in Bahrain, within the region. And doctor already have seen a lot of things working at height incident. I like it, the one which you mentioned from the news articles. A lot of them are happening. What have we done? What we have done? Are we waiting for more to come? That's the question to everyone, guys. Anyway, the facts of drops objects still harming, still killing. What are you going to do about it? Get involved, share best practice, and you need to make the difference as an individual. Don't wait for your company. And starting from home. And many of you got the WhatsApp, small video clips where the kids, stuff fall on them. Yeah? And eventually, why we do this? We have a family. We need to get home safe. And all of you should go home safe. Thank you, guys. Okay.